Hey YouTube, this is Raj, and today I'm going to be talking about what the actual use of beetroots are in Minecraft, so why don't we get started? So the first thing I gotta talk about is, of course, I'm talking about beetroots, but I gotta talk about beetroot seeds. So you can find beetroot seeds at Woodland Mansion chests 18.5% of the time. You can find them in, this is supposed to be chest mine carts and mine shafts 31.6% of the time. Dungeon chests have 18.5%, and that's in stacks of 2 to 4. You can also find them in End City chests 21.2% of the time, in stacks of 1 to 10, and you can find them in Snowy Village house chest 66.3% of the time in stacks of 1 to 5. Now, obviously going to the end to actually find beetroot seeds is a bit ridiculous. You can also find them at villages because usually their crops are about 10% beetroot, so that's a good way of getting them. There are 4 stages to beetroots. You can tell the difference right here. So that's 1 and that's 4. They all look pretty visually different. And with bone meal, you can advance them 1 stage, 75% chance of that actually happening. So this is a bit less than something like wheat, which when you actually use bone meal on wheat, it can advance it 2 to 5 stages in the growth. So bone meal isn't the greatest for beetroots. So there's a 1/3 chance of it growing at each growth tick. And also if you harvest it when it's fully grown, it yields 1 beetroot and 0 to 3 seeds. So novice level farmers have a 40% chance to buy 15 beetroots for an emerald, and wandering traders will sell you a beetroot for an emerald. Now the composter is another thing. So if you don't understand how the composter works, basically you can put food items usually in there and they'll increase the compost level. They have a chance of increasing the compost level. And when they reach level 7, they'll hit level 8 and they'll produce 1 piece of bone meal. Now beetroot seeds have a 30% chance of increasing the compost level, and beetroots have a 65% chance of increasing the compost level. So some crafting recipes that you can do with beetroots are 6 beetroots and 1 bowl will get you beetroot soup, and a beetroot can get you also 1 piece of red dye. And beetroots can also get villagers willing to breed. It's one of the stocks that actually can get them to breed. So it takes about 12 beetroots in their inventory for them to be willing to breed basically. So some other things are, like all the other seeds in the game, you can use them for chickens. So they'll basically follow you if you have seeds in your hand. You can get them to breed if you feed them seeds. It'll take them about 5 minutes of cooldown until they're able to breed again, and you can also get the chicks to grow faster if you feed them seeds, and it usually takes the chicks about 20 minutes in order to become an adult. You can also use beetroots with pigs, so you can get them to breed with beetroots. Let's actually do that. So you can see that this obviously gets them to follow you. They're very interested in the beetroot, so I'll feed them and they should breed. And as I said with the chickens, they'll have a 5-minute cooldown before they can breed again. This baby, I can speed him up by feeding him beetroots, and it'll take 20 minutes for him to grow into an adult. And of course with seeds, also involve the parrots. So if you feed seeds to a parrot, it has, I believe, about a 33% chance of actually taming the parrot. So you can just keep feeding them beetroot seeds or something like wheat seeds in order to, for them to actually be tamed. So that was beetroots in Minecraft. Hopefully you learned something maybe new about beetroots that you didn't know before. If you like this video, please give me a like. If you want me to keep producing content, please give me a subscribe. You can always leave a comment, I appreciate that. And stay classy YouTube, this is Raj.